So guys, in 99 days in a forest, you actually have to save 4 different kids with their photo and information on the billboard. But what actually happened to these kids? So why are they taken by the deer and why are they guarded by the wolves? So we can actually see what happened to the first kid because the billboard actually tells you. So if you come over to the billboard, and his name is Dino Kid, and he was basically sitting on the forest alone, and the deer sneaked up to him and then he caught him, and now he's guarded by wolves. So this also tells you where they are. So as you can see, it's 437 meters away. So let's go pick up the new child, and while we're going to pick up the child, the Dino Kid, I'm actually have a theory on why he's actually taken by the monster. Another question is that what was he doing alone in the forest? Like, aren't you a kid? I'm gonna be telling you while we're gonna go to save him, because that guy might be cooked. So let's go. So the best theory we have right now is that the deer is actually his mother, and not only his mother but all of the children's mother. Now why would this make sense? Because why was the kid alone in the first place, and why did the deer only kidnap him and not kill him? Like, whenever he sees us, he wants to kill us on sight, but whenever it's this kid, he actually lets it go. Now what proves that the deer is actually a parent? Because the deer is actually hyper intelligent. The deer is not just dumb, he'll actually stalk you and not attack you, which, I mean, yes, he's afraid of the campfire, but even if he wasn't, he sometimes stalks you and does not attack you. Because the deer actually knows how to sneak up, and he knows how to basically, let's say, kidnap kids. And he also knows how to lock doors. Now, basically the deer can do everything a human can do, which highly makes it that he was a human before becoming a deer. It is entirely possible that the deer isn't a kind of monster. Now then again, it is just a theory and we have not been given any information. So we don't know right now, but the devs have said that they are gonna give us more information about in the next few updates. The devs have said that they are also gonna be giving us an ending. But for now, let's go figure out what happened to the other kids. Actually, if you have noticed, there is actually numbers and toys, and also there are numbers for the kids. So 1 number for the first kid, 2nd for the 2nd, 3rd for the 3rd, and 4th for the 4th. Now why would a monster put a toy in a kid's room unless he knows what toys are? Like, why would a monster know what about toys or anything? It's actually very interesting because the deer actually wants the kids to have fun. Now we can see what happened to the 2nd kid, or the Kraken Kid. Now the Kraken Kid, he has a kraken head. So basically he was on the pond and there was something, and the deer came out from the pond and he snatched him and locked him up in the cage, showing that this deer is actually very intelligent and he knows how to hide and sneak up when he wants. At this point, it seems like a tactical plan. The 3rd kid is actually gonna be pretty hard, so we are gonna get some loot. Quickly, I'm gonna explain the pliers by because my teammates are clearly dumb and they don't know what to do. So I'm gonna explain the pliers, and I'm gonna basically find them, and let's see. So yeah, I'm gonna be explaining you. I'll put the posters while I'm explaining, the flyers while I'm explaining, because I can't really get that far with my teammates having the IQ of 21. So the Kraken Kid actually has 1 kraken and toys, and he's standing in the middle with wearing a kraken head, and he does have a drawing of the deer. I don't know, why would you draw something who kidnapped you? And by the way, the deer actually knew that the kid actually liked kraken/squids, and he actually put them in the wall, which is it doesn't make sense for something for a monster to do. It is possible that the deer is actually his mom, and the kid is trying to draw the mom, which would make sense because every child tries to draw their parents. So basically the Squid Kid was going into some kind of cave, and then he found the word run written on it, and he basically got kidnapped. So maybe the Squid Kid was actually looking for the deer. That's why when he went to the cave. Now if we read the ranger log 1, something very strange has been going in, and I saw a deer looking at me with his hind legs and standing in the dark. At first I thought it was a human. It wouldn't move closer to me, just stood there. So that's what the ranger's log says now. So I think the deer knows exactly what he's doing, and not just, hiding slash, doing stuff with his instinct. Because you can actually see more deer pictures and another squid in the Squid Kid's room, which doesn't make sense. Why is he actually taking so much care of the kids he actually doesn't know about? He will only do it unless he has some kind of connections with the kids. So let's see what happened to the fourth kid. So the first kid, aka the Koala Kid, was actually running from a side, and he got kidnapped by the deer. So as it seems like each of the kids actually got closer to the deer. The first kid was on a log, the second kid was on a riverside, and the third kid was in a cave, and the fourth kid basically running from. And if you don't know, the fourth kid room is actually very emo. He has a bunch of white and white and black stuff. He doesn't have that much color in his room, but he does have the same drawings of the deer. So I don't understand why it wanna hurt adults, but it doesn't do anything to the kids. Actually, they're kind of nice to them instead of being bloodthirsty monster. But if at 99 days the deer actually comes out of his cave, which could suggest that he's actually, after we kidnap them, he's actually looking for the kids back, which suggests they might have some kind of relation. So I think that's it for today. If you guys have any theories about this, make sure to leave them down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And subscribe if you want more 99 Nights in Forest.